Hey folks, thanks for joining us today on a new episode of Puff of Cigars. And as I promised you guys, we would slowly introduce non-Cuban to our channel. And today I'm about to introduce something that I've never smoked ever. To be honest, I've never heard of it ever. But I was downtown and passed by a cigar shop here locally, and the tobacconist actually strongly suggested this for me. It's a Roberto P. Duran, not as the Roberto Duran the boxer, but Roberto Duran signature line. So a bit of story on this. This particular cigar, it's called it's a Robusto 5x52 called the Rio Toa. So what they're saying is that the blends has been carefully balanced to perfection by their team of tobacco experts at Nica Tobacco Factory in Esteli, and resulting in a very enjoyable medium to strong progressive flavor experience that you would feel. There's also mentioned that obviously they're hand rolled by experienced rollers who specialize in particular sizes. This cigar is carefully checked by their quality. We don't know all that stuff. There's something about so about a little bit of the tobacco leaves. So what they're saying, they're not telling us what is the filler inside, but they're saying it's actually quality tobacco fillers from Nicaragua and Latin America. Pretty vague here, so they don't want to mention where. I guess that's their secret blend. And they have their super premium Habana Criollo Colorado wrapper. What you can see here is actually Colorado wrapper color, produced in their plantation in Ecuador. So we got a bit of Nicaragua, Ecuador. What else do they have? It looks like to be a salad, to be honest, but hey, okay. So everything talks about superior quality. One thing though, the master roller for the signature line, a little bit digging on this gentleman, Crisanto Cardenas Santo, is known as Santo. This gentleman has 53 years of experience rolling in the 60s in the H. Upmann factory in Monte Cristo. From 85 to 87, he was a teacher for the rollers at H. Upmann. From 87 to 92 was the head production at Rey del Mundo. 92 to 98, head of rolling production at Partagaz. 98 to 2013, he was rolling for private hotels in Cuba such as the Melia Habana, Comodoro, and Chateau Miramar. Also, he's been around the world, around the Middle East, Europe, and North America, showcasing and performing internationally rolling cigars. And since 2013, he joined as an ambassador for Duran Cigar and became the master blender in the Esteli factory in Nicaragua. So reading all these resume on this dude, I'm like, okay, this gotta be it's gotta be a magic stick or something. So cut, light, and smoke this with you folks and share my opinion on it. And it'll be the first time I'm smoking this. All right. Okay, I love the band, honestly. Pretty amazing, the look of it. I like this. It's like a triple band kind of thing, but nothing is glued on the cigar, it's glued on the actual band here. Right, so let's start this. one thing I noticed when I was cutting, I didn't talk about this. This cigar, and I think it was a pigtail, and it was kind of like broken or something, because you could see here it was kind of a bit damaged, and I didn't notice that, or maybe on the way back when I was bringing it in, that could be it. But we got this toasted. Let's see our impression. Wow. Okay, as first draws, all I'm getting is this this earthy flavor with a hint of spices that are coming in. So I'm gonna do the first third, folks. Try to get some of those flavors set on my palate. The coffee for sure is gonna help. I'll get back to you shortly. Folks, back with the first third of the Roberto Duran signature. I have to say I'm very, very, very impressed. As a first time smoking this brand and this cigar particularly, I'm very, very impressed. Very, very creamy as taste. At the same time, you get this barn hay taste that you get with some notes of dark roasted coffee, and then it was a little bit of, I had to say, I had a little bit at the beginning when I retrohaled this grassy lemony, but that faded out. Maybe just me, whatever, I was able to sense it. But these are the flavors that I'm getting at the first third, and I'm enjoying this very, very, very much. The draw, not excessive in smokes, just okay. Then again, I can blame it on the cigar itself, because it was a bit damaged on the tip here. I didn't want to cut too much because I didn't want to ruin it and start peeling off. So I managed to salvage, you could say, a little bit, but I have no issues with the draw. I'm able to with no problem. It's not choking. It's not doing anything that you know, that makes you pop a vein or anything. So it's good. It's very good. You can look at the construction of the cigar. The ash, a little bit turning. I don't know if that's the issue of maybe storing the cigar, but from the place that I got it, they have a good reputation of storing cigars, so I don't think that could be an issue. But honestly, I have nothing so far negative about it. So I'm gonna continue, and let's see what second third brings us. Folks, we're back with the second third of the Roberto Duran signature. Spectacular stick. You know, expect the unexpected really can be used on this one. Right now, we could say that the spices went up a notch. So we're feeling those spices on our palate, on our tongue. We know that it's a bit of spicy right now, hitting the second third of the cigar. We're getting into that zone of spiciness. Mostly you can say mostly on the black pepper notes. Also, the hint of sweetness are starting to linger a bit more. We can feel them coming in and going away, mixed with that spicing, kind of how can I say this? Kind of the cinnamon candy type of thing. Mix the sweetness a little bit with the spice. You know, and we can add to it also this woody flavor, mostly the oak. I could say the oak flavor they're coming in. So these are the three flavors coming in now with the second third of the Roberto Duran. I'm astonished. I really wasn't expecting a good stick. I mean, for the price that I paid, I was hoping, my fingers were crossed, that this would be a good stick, and it did not disappoint at all. I love it so far. I really do. Burning, very, very good. The draw did not change. We're still on the same level. The flavors keep coming in, and keeps you just more interested in that cigar. You just want to keep smoking and smoking, and hope that you unveil more and more and more. Wow, awesome so far. All right, folks, stay tuned. Let me go over the last third, and hopefully this will finish on a high note as I expected. All right, folks, back with the last third of the Roberto Duran signature. In the second third, I talked about the cinnamon and the peppery notes. It's quite confusing, to be honest. I said black pepper. Now it's confusing me. Now I'm gonna go ahead and change that and say white pepper, cinnamon. You know what? Is it cinnamon? Is it nutmeg? I'm not sure. But those hint of sweetness, it's either the cinnamon or the nutmeg. It's confusing me, but in a good way, in a really good way. These are more concentrated right now in the last third, with more of the earthy flavor also to finish up the cigar. It's definitely medium full right now. Is more on a full. The last third is strong, right? I can feel the notch up of nicotine also in it. I feel it. I feel that rush in it. It's quite strong at the end, but enjoyable. Quite a lovely smoke. Honestly, I would do this again in a heartbeat, no problem. I would grab more for sure. There's different kind. I looked up a little bit on their website. They have different shapes. They have I believe some sort of I think there's some sort of a figurado. There's some you guys can check it out and see what they have. I talked about a pigtail. I don't think it was a pigtail. I think it was mostly just the tip was kind of like a bit ripped off. It looked like a pigtail, but I don't think it is, because I checked it out and it's not a pigtail. Just a regular parejo shape stick. But other than that, I loved it. I loved it. Honestly, amazing stick. All right, folks, hope this will help you if you ever get around and grab a Roberto Duran. It's a must smoke cigar. And kudos to Santo Cardina. The blend is wonderful. All right, folks, hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you soon with more non-Cuban in the future.